Guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Devin Brown. We have another story that's coming from our favorite state, Ratchet ass Florida. So what's going on down in Florida, you ask? What's going on is that our favorite criminal, George Zimmerman, has been out here doing his thing, getting paid, just basically showing out. Just doing more fuckery, okay? First, it was the whole celebrity boxing thing. He was supposed to be beating up DMX in the game and all this other stuff. Now he was seen at an arms store in Florida where basically he was signing autographs for over 200 fans who supported him during his trial. His ass is like the damn P. Diddy of the criminal world. He just won't stop and he just won't damn quit. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play you guys this news clip and I will come back with the rest of my content.
Zimmerman at a Central Florida gun store today doing a meet and greet with supporters and even signing some autographs. During that event, the man acquitted in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin spoke exclusively with Fox 35 News. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Keith Landry.
And I'm Tracy Jason. Zimmerman was at the gun store, he says, to support people who stood by him during and after his trial.
You've always been concerned about your safety. Are you concerned about your safety today?
Of course, certainly.
Then why take a chance?
Again, to support them. The Arms Room family has gone through tremendous amount of work to secure the location. But of course, I always stay cognizant of the fact that there are threats. But the concept of being able to pay them back for what they did for me and to see my supporters face to face was something I couldn't just pass up.
It was always to have a place where Mr. Zimmerman could go and not have somebody judge him or tell him he couldn't be there.
So the question, why does Zimmerman not keep a low profile? We asked him about that and much more. Here's Fox 35's Valerie Boey.
Well, today we met up with George Zimmerman at this gun store, asking him what life has been like since he was acquitted of murder last year.
How come you stayed in Florida? Why didn't you just leave?
I didn't. I went all over the United States. I met great people from here to Texas and even up north.
Do you plan to stay here or do you plan to leave?
I plan to go wherever the wind takes me.
Why not just change your name, wear a hat, disguise yourself, and then live your life the way you want to live your life?
Sure, I do disguise myself. I do wear a hat and sunglasses, etc. But I will never change my name. I've had so much taken away from me. I will never let someone take my name away from me. Same reason I won't leave the United States. This is my country and I won't leave. No one's going to make me leave.
Do you understand why people get so angry sometimes?
No, I don't. But I'm willing to talk to everyone and try and answer their concerns or questions and help them realize that there's no need to be angry.
Do you have any remorse?
In which aspect?
In what had happened on February 26th?
Sure, and again, I hate to deflect, but I have to because of the Department of Justice's investigation.
And what happened the night you and your girlfriend were calling 911 on each other?
Again, I can't answer that.
But you seem happy and you're back together again.
I mean, you mean with her? I try to be as happy as I can with everybody, yes.
Zimmerman wouldn't talk about his domestic dispute with his estranged wife, Shelley. He realizes his actions are being closely watched and says he still gets death threats.
What's it been like since the trial for you to try and live a normal life?
I think America can answer that. From what I understand, my speeding ticket was the first internationally publicized speeding ticket. So there's a tremendous amount of interest. There's a tremendous amount of everything I do is hyper scrutinized, and I realize that. So I try to stay out of it.
Zimmerman tells us he's getting treated for post-traumatic stress disorder.
I had a lot of people that thankfully just believed in me and offered their services pro bono, and I want to thank them, even though they'll remain nameless and no one will ever know they were my therapist or psychiatrist. But yes, I did receive help, and it was luckily from some of the best minds in America that I would have never had the resources to attain myself.
He says he goes from hotel to hotel.
It is a challenge, I can tell you that much.
And what is it that keeps you going?
My faith in God.
He tells us he wants to go back to school one day and get his degree.
My next step, if I'm lucky enough, I'd like to re-enroll in school. I was one math credit away from getting my AA at the time that the school asked me to stay away because of the threats of violence against the school. So in the short time period. I'd like to finish my education if I'm able to get back in school.
Do you think there needs to be a change to the stand your ground law?
I have not, unfortunately, because I've been so busy for the past 2 years. I haven't had the time to fully understand or examine or educate myself when it comes to stand your ground. But I do have full faith in our forefathers and the Second Amendment. I think that it was set up and designed for a reason.
And Zimmerman says he still walks around with a gun for his own safety. He's not sure when the Department of Justice investigation into the shooting of Trayvon Martin will be completed. In Orlando, Valerie Boey, Fox 35 News.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip. You know, I don't understand George Zimmerman's logic. You're nervous and you're scared. You have to carry a gun. I'm not saying that he has to leave the country. I'm not saying that he has to fly away to Never Never Land. But the point is, why don't you just keep a low profile? I feel like every time he's out here, you know, promoting celebrity boxing matches and signing autographs and doing all this stuff, he's being made to be a celebrity when he shouldn't be. He's not a celebrity. You took somebody's life, point blank, period. Okay, fine, we understand. You were acquitted. You got away with it. Now fall back. There's still a lot of people out here who are hurt behind the whole Trayvon Martin case. And I feel like every time he goes into the media and every time he speaks about it, he's basically sticking up his middle finger at the black community. He's basically giving a big old fuck you to everybody. And it shouldn't be like that. It's like, humble yourself. A child's life was taken through a bunch of unfortunate circumstances. Fall the hell back. Stay out the media limelight. If you want to have a whole thing where you're signing autographs, do it on the low. Invite these people to like a hotel or something. Do it on the low. Why make it this huge announcement? Why invite the media? Why, you know, bring the press into it? I just find the whole situation just disturbing that he's up here doing interviews and talking, you know, and he's just so free as a bird without a care in the world, and you still have these parents who are grieving over the death of their son. You know, like I said, I understand that he was acquitted and he's free now. He can do whatever he wants to do, but it's like, still have good taste. You know, stop with the celebrity boxing matches. Stop with the signing of autographs. Stop with the attention whoring. Go be with your girlfriend. I'm hearing that she's supposedly still pregnant. Raise your child and just disappear off into the damn sunset. Stop coming onto the news. Stop talking about your whole situation. No one cares anymore. We're over it. So anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire ratchet ass situation that's coming out of our first favorite state, ratchet ass Florida. All right, deuces.